Hello people, we are here in Sociedade Hípica Paulista in the first CDI of 2011, the Grand Prix of Lusitano. This year, Sociedade Hípica Paulista made 100 years, and it's a pleasure to have behind me Mr. Eric Lette. You are a legend in the dressage sport in the world. And a pleasure for us, the Brazilians, to have you again as the Brazilian dressage coach for the dressage team. Because in Rio de Janeiro, you made a dream come true when our riders got the bronze medal, team bronze medal. We have first to say thank you for this dream come true. And now you were selected again, and we really believe in your job. You are a legend in dressage because you come again and you are the dressage Brazilian team again for the Pan American Games. So it's a really, really pleasure to have you.
Thank you. But also, I had help from the trainers. I was not alone. I was the official trainer, but the homework with their own trainers at home is also very important.
Yeah, this is true. Well, when you begin to have contacts with horses?
When I was 10 years old, I started at the riding school. And doesn't come from a horsey family, and I was very afraid of horses. Wow. But it became better. And then I made money by riding other horses, other people's horses when I was about 15. And when I was studying at the university, I made my money as a trainer already.
Okay. So tell about the story about the freestyle in the World Cup final.
Okay, freestyles, we have had it already 50 years ago. But then it was more parade music and so on, and military marches and so. And then it started with, at that time, with the Volvo World Cup, who was very good for us. And that went on, it still is going on, but that started about 25 years ago. And the freestyle became more and more popular because of the World Cup.
Yes. And when you were chairman of the FEI, the history of the freestyle in the Olympic Games and the World Championships, including also the Europeans.
Yes, everybody liked the freestyle at World Cup, but they hated to have it at Championships and Olympic Games. And my predecessor as chairman, Mr. Nigli from Switzerland, he was very interested in freestyle, so he prepared it, but the time was not ready for it. And then when I came and realized that that was our only chance to survive, and also the IOC with Mr. Samaranch were aware of that, the potential of the freestyle. So I had a big fight with the international riders and trainers, and we had some meetings, and they were all so upset. And I still have more than 90 signatures from the best riders and trainers in the world, and they say, we don't want it at Olympic Games. And then I realized they start to think, and a little bit later, then everybody accepted it. It was 94, and they said, but we shouldn't have it in Atlanta 96, we wait until Sydney. But then I went to Switzerland and with 2 committee members, and we decided immediately, if you have a product, everybody wants to buy it, then you can't wait 4 years. Yes. So we introduced it already in Atlanta. But it was a hard fight, and, but it was prepared by other people, but it came through during my time.
But it's amazing, you're a legend. If the freestyle is really in the Olympics, in the World Championships, in the Europeans, we have to really say thank you for this, because it's the most beautiful competitions. Thank you.
Yeah, we have more spectators at the freestyle at Olympic Games and World Championships than they have in jumping today.
Yes, this is true. And also you judged 3 Olympics. And tell us about your feelings about the riders who were gold medals. First in 1992 in Barcelona, when Nicole riding Rembrandt.
At that time, Rembrandt and Nicole, they were outstanding. And I mean, all judges had a first, and that was at that time absolutely the best horse of the world. So that was not very difficult to judge.
And later, in 1996, the first freestyle comes to be an Olympic gold medal, and Isabel Vert riding Gigolo got the gold medal.
Yes, it was a bit hard because it was not only Isabel, it was Anki and Sven Rothenberger who got the bronze medal. So there Isabel had to fight a little bit harder, but it was no doubt that she was worth to win.
And later, the third Olympic, 2000 in Sydney, Anki riding Bonfire.
Yes, and that was also fantastic. It's difficult to say how much better she was than Rembrandt at his time, but at that time Bonfire was #1, so that was also no big discussion about her winning.
And the music's really development since Atlanta for today, and the music changes because now the music really fits on the horses.
Yes, but people are also paying a lot for the music, so that's maybe the bad part of it. But #1, if freestyle is not technically good, it can't be artistically good. Yes. So, but the music that is done by professionals today, it fits almost every step sometimes.
Oh, lovely. Well, now talking about Brazil, your impression about the evolutions of the dressage riders and horses since 2007, when you were coach at the time, and now you're back again to be coach of the Brazilian dressage team. What is your feeling now for your new goal?
I can tell you a feeling. Last time they asked me 2.5 years before, and I think in 2.5 years it's possible because you need time. This time they asked me just 1 month ago, so we have 6 months to work. But when I have seen the competitions here today, the standard is much higher. You have much better horses from Europe, but also the Lusitanos are better than, and some of the riders are much more experienced today. So I have, I think, a better feeling today than I had when I came first time 2005.
It's nice to hear. This is the riders will really love to hear about this, and they will really go improve more higher and higher to get more higher marks. And your approach with the select riders who are part of the preview selection teams will be, how it will be?
We will see, of course, results. That's #1. So we have to check all competitions, all the big competitions, CDIs. But I also have to be here a couple of times to do training with them personally. Yeah. This time I've just been watching to see which can be interesting, which have today a chance. But it can be changed after 3 months. We'll see how they improve.
We believe! And well, we have riders competing in Brazil and riders who are competing in Europe and North America. So how it will be?
This time we have Renata Rabello in training with Leida Strike in Holland. And I went to Holland and to Sunshine Tour last time to look at her and to help her. And I heard she will try to reach me, so I will go to Holland to see her compete and also maybe look at some training.
Oh, it's nice. Lovely. So your feeling about these 3 days of competition here in Brazil, in São Paulo, the first CDI of 2011, the results of the horses, riders, because they're focused for the St. George to be qualified, for the riders wish to be qualified for the Pan American Games, but also not only to be qualified for the Pan American Games, we need the medal to have the dream to go as a team for the Olympics.
Dream was to beat them all, but I think it's very difficult because the standard in the United States and Canada is very big. So to be a realistic, #1 goal is to beat the other South American countries. And I think we will give them a fight, I'm quite sure.
We really believe it, because you are a legend, Eric, and it's amazing. The work that you made the last time in Rio de Janeiro, everybody here in Brazil has to say really, really thank you for your job. You're a man of results. Well, you're a part of the history of the dressage. You changed the dressage in the world as a chairman, the FEI. We here in Brazil, we believe in your job. That's why you're here again. And then your job make not only for the professionals but also for amateurs, that we can really ride the horse and make our freestyle. So we really, Eric, we have to say thank you for your job, for your life, for the man that you are. You are a legend. Thank you.
It's very kind of you to say that, but I'm just a part of it, maybe an important part, but I can't do it alone. I have to do it together with the home trainers and with the riders. So it's a teamwork.
Yes, this is true. Everything that you have to make in your life as a team, and you are part of the Brazilian team, and we are very happy to have you here in Brazil.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.